We are live. Cool. So, hey there, Drawyah here. Hither, it's an assault survivor, and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Today, being Finnish Independence Day, and the fact that last night I actually flew back from Helsinki after staying with some friends in Tampere. I thought, you know what, we'd recreate my flight from last night, which was Finnair 1341 from Helsinki to London Heathrow. As you can see, it's a mix of rain and snow at the moment. Great weather for this time of year. And yeah, so I'm going to take our flight up to London from here in Helsinki. So jump to cockpit, set everything up, flying the Fenix A321. So I have bought the Fenix, and this is my actually first time streaming this aircraft. I did want to try out the ini one, because of course that's still the default flights at 24 kind of setup. There was no Finnair livery for it, so I thought, you know what, let's just throw in the Fenix and see how it all goes. My opinion, slightly memory heavy, but it's not the end of the world. So, ooh, see my camera loads a bit slow at times. If I click on it, it's like, ooh, yeah, that's fine. If I click away from the sim, it's like, no, frame rate goes down. So I might ditch the webcam a bit, depends how bad the frame rate is. Right, first things first, batteries come on, external power comes on. Alright, switches to nav, fuel oxygen supply armed, emergency lights armed, nav position lights 2, strobes automatic. No smoke and sun come on, seatbelt sun will leave off for now. Jump down to the FMS. I'll just let the aircraft go through its self-test mode. Just take it a couple of moments to catch up. Yeah, you see the frame rate's not the smoothest experience in the world. But these streams seem stable today. That was always the problem I had in the past. In fact, I'm going to ditch the webcam now because that's just really, really slow. These streams seem smooth, which is always my big issue in the past. So, Helsinki to London. Ground services we all got, but we'll be using GSX for the majority of our ground setup. FMGC is now, active. Move this up a little bit since I need to readjust my camera slightly. FMGC and initialization. So again, we could do an init request, but I'm going to plug in everything manually. So flying from Echo Foxtrot Hotel Kilo to Echo Golf Lima Lima. Plug that in. Flight number, call sign is Finnair 5 Alpha Romeo. Distance 15 and a cruising level of 340. Of course, that's our initial setup complete. That's all correct. Welcome, Streamline. How you doing? Welcome, Clearly Sid. How you doing? What's your note? Welcome to the chats. IRS. We'll get to line on reference. Head back, and probably now would be an okay time to actually start the passenger boarding process. It's not too early for it. Take a little while because of course we are in the A321, so it gives us a bit more time to get everything set up. Make sure all my cameras in the correct places. Haven't done actually the camera quite to get for this airplane, so my first time kind of properly flying in the sim. Where are we flying? Flying from Helsinki. Christian, welcome. Christian, flying from Helsinki to London Heathrow. So I did this flight in real life last night, flew into Heathrow. And so I thought I'd recreate the flight today, with of course being Finnish Independence Day, so it gives you a little reason to fly it. Right, GSX, so I'm not going to do the fuel loading because that I know has caused me problems in the past, but we will request boarding.
Boarding requested.
Wait for ground services set us all up. Right, flight plan. So, starting off with Nunto. Nunto for the Yankee 387 airway. Is it? Nunto Yankee 367, sorry, I'm blind. Yankee 367. That takes us to Olped. Directs to Armada. From Armada, we then fly direct to Lonam. Lonam, Papa 43 to Lardy. Papa 43, yeah. Pushback snub, no, not yet. Lonam, Lonam. P43. Oh, that's a mismatch. I'm not doing it wrong. Lonam, Papa 43. So I'll just do direct to Lardy then. So that. Lonam directs to Lardy. Lardy takes us November 866 to Bukut. And then Papa 7 to Barmy. And that is the end of our flight plan. Passengers will board in 1 minute, that's fine. Open rear cargo, we can do that from the ground services for the rear cargo. Johnson Cove GP, that's all fine. On the ground to the Finnish ground crews will load up the aircraft with the crates. Crates, quick loading time, that's not a big problem for us, means that we get things off the ground quicker. Is there a Neo LR mod plan to do this long haul flight A321? Yeah, I have the A321. Is the... I think I'm sure that the... Is the default A321, is that a Neo or Cia? I can't remember. I'm fairly sure it's a Neo, and I'm fairly sure that already is an LR, but I must admit I'll have to double check. Altimeter, we'll need to double check what the default A321 situation is in Flight Sim. Try to turn the webcam back on again, see if that's gonna... So you can see the frame rate of my camera is really slow at the moment, so I'm gonna kill the webcam purely because it just doesn't quite know what it's doing. In the meantime, passengers boarding has now started, so we'll load up the aircraft through PACX, so it's Heathrow, Helsinki to Heathrow, 1341, 34,000 cruise, flight time 1 hour 35, 2 hours 35, sorry, departure in approximately, so 45 departure, 15, 20, 20 minutes. A321, passenger count is going to be 220. Apparently he's maxed out, so I need to add a seat map because this is definitely not a fancy seating map for the Phoenix. That's yeah, I need to adjust that. Okay, A321 max passenger count. Finnair. I don't remember if I got boarding music list or not. I do. Definitely have a safety briefing. Yes, snacks. No till service. Cups cards not required. Flight does not continue, and passengers can now start boarding. Right, so, flew this exact plane, yes, this is the exact aircraft I flew yesterday, Lima X-Ray Echo. If I quickly look at my flight radar 24, I can improve it. I mean, I had a few flights yesterday, which were, the routing was a bit weird, like, don't get me wrong, I took a very strange trip. Like I said, so my friends live in Tampere, and so my first flight was down from Turku. So I got the train down to Turku. Here we go. So my first flight, so I flew to Helsinki on Ryanair. My first flight was from Turku to Mariehamn on board the Fokker 50. Very, very lovely aircraft. Got videos for that, so I'll be able to vlog on it soon. But this is an aircraft I want to tick off for a long time, the Fokker 50. I finally tick off the list. So that's what I'm going to do a video on soon. So Mariehamn, then up to Stockholm, Arlanda. Then, when I was in Arlanda, I thought, okay, what's the cheapest way back home to London? And of course, that meant going back to Helsinki. So I flew a Finnair A320 from Arlanda to Helsinki, and then from Helsinki, flew to Heathrow. So it was Ryanair 738, Fokker 50, A320, A321. That's the hotel code there. Oscar Hotel, Lima, Zulu, Echo. So a little bit of fun flying. Right, passenger side boarding. Everything's now setting up. I want to do my weights. Woo! It's very memory heavy, this aircraft, I must admit. So the frame rate does drop a little bit more than I'd like, I must admit. Mass and balance. Load the aircrafts. Just do it instantly. Thank you. That's all going to be loaded up from SimBrief. Jump down to the tablets. Just had to say before we continue. I don't think we've got ATC online. Like I say, it is Finnish Independence Day, so absolutely no one from Finland is actually going to be flying today. They're all going to be at home celebrating. Aircraft in from Prague, apparently. We'll listen to the ATIS, grab the weather information, and then we'll do our configuration for departure.
Winds 130 variable 110 to 170 at 8 knots visibility 10 kilometers broken layer at 1,200 feet temperature -1 degrees Celsius dew point -3 degrees Celsius altimeter 1021 Winds 130 variable 110 to 170 at 8 knots visibility 10
Also winds 130 at 8 knots, visibility 10 kilometers, broken clouds at 1,200, -1 degree centigrade, dew point -3, but still a bit of snow. Altimeter 1021. So our planned departure is going to be runway 22 right, which I think is correct. Yes, runway 22 right for departure. And that will be on the Nonto 3 November departure. The A320 is actually very good, so I've got no real issues with it. Not as memory heavy as this. Like I said, this is a bit slow at times. The memory just seems a bit heavy, so my one gripe Phoenix, they need to add their memory balance. I like it. Great aircraft. Price-wise, very good as well. Just needs to balance out for memory. Right, performance. Yeah, cool. So performance. Over to the tablets. Sync the load sheets. Sync the weather. And calculate. So it'll be 151, rotate 158, V2 158. 151, 158, 158. It's going to be flaps 2 for takeoff, up 0.7. And flex temp. Camera, stop, now it's inverted. My camera's genuinely inverted, there we go. Right, flex temp 46. Perfect, so that's our weight and configuration now done. Oh, sorry, A330. Sorry, ignore me, I'm blind. A330, I do like it, yes. Also, very good aircraft. Runs pretty smooth. Ran the entire flight. I did the long haul last week. And, yeah, absolutely no complaints about that one. A bit better than the imported... oh, yeah, so the imported A330 to San Francisco 4 years ago. So that was the... No, that wasn't the Canadian Sim one. That was the pre... Like, that was the first A330 attempt. So I know Canadian Sim did a conversion, which was the second one. And then Headwinds, the A330, and that's the 900 Neo, which is like the main one that everyone flew. But no, that was the early one. That was... felt alright. Bit heavy. Ground dynamics were terrible on that. No, the iniScene A330, absolutely great.
After you put your carry-on inside of it, please close the bin as a courtesy to other passengers. Once all your items are put away, please clear the aisle and sit
Interestingly, so I've got no time, no speed, no altitude. So I'm going to double check my performance configuration again.
The exit seating responsibilities in the safety card in the seat back in front of
See,
you.
reservation, page. That's what I'm missing out. 0 fuel weight and sense of gravity. That's what I thought. So 0 fuel weight is 72.1.
You are free to use your portable electronic devices
and center of gravity.
We ask that larger electronic devices are stowed once we depart from the gate. Thank you and welcome aboard.
25.9. And a block fuel of 12.4. Quite heavy fuel there, actually, I must say. Very heavy fuel. But that should now complete our flight plan. There we go, perfect. That's what I'm looking for. Quick check on the plan mode, make sure that nothing has been left behind. Just going to go step, 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 step. There was that one airway I was missing out, but as long as nothing kind of shoots out in a random direction, that all looks perfect. And Barmy is the final waypoint for Heathrow. Right, so that's our flight plan now configured. No ATC, so I'm just going to set a straight cruise of 340. Curtains all set, everything's configured, flight directors on and on. And I think at this point we're now pretty much ready to go, just waiting for the final few passengers to finish boarding. Close the cargo doors. Phoenix, ground services, close and close. Perfect. Get the APU started. Got some medium heat for the sake of whole temperature outside. The Ocean Stream 4 years ago, it was similar how bad. Yeah, the flight model wasn't great on the old A330. The new one, so much better, so much better. I've got a company message. That's going to be most likely Finnair Ops. So our load sheets, confirm those. Even on the performance page, trim will set up once we have hydraulic going through. Interesting enough, it's already down to flaps 1. I did not set that. That's done that completely on its own accord. So in terms of GSX, I think GSX was done boarding completely back early, so I'm just waiting now for PACX so that we finish boarding. Few more people to go. Once they're on boards, then we'll call the ground crew to push us back. Quick double check on WebEye again, make sure that nothing has been left behind. So no ETC at the moment of Finland, like I say, Independence Day, what you expect, not all going to be on Flight Sim doing this. Okay, camera's disabled again. They're not going to be online doing this ATC stuff, they're all on holiday right now, they're all celebrating. So yeah, just in the final stages of preparation. Shouldn't be too long now until we're ready to push back. 10 minutes expected departure. We should go for a de-icing. That's something we're going to see if we can request through GSX. Should be able to in theory. So if we go to additional services, I can request a de-ice. I'm going to do that over at the... what's a good point? Hang on. Additional services.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
Okay, so I don't want that now. Just reset position. So I'm going to do okay, first one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over to the de-icing pad, which is just a bit behind us. Once we've requested de-icing, then we will de-ice, depart. I've never actually done the de-icing in GSX before, so we'll definitely give that a go in a bit. Yeah, webcam can go now, webcam is just super slow. So if I now prep track and departure, I know that the ground crews have gone to request treatment. No.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
That's correct, so the engines didn't start up until after we finished pushing back. So I said, the question I want to know is...
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Can I request de-icing at the de-icing stand as they do in real life, or is it going to be de-icing at the gate? I'm hoping I'm giving that option for additional services after we've pushed back. Let's greet the passengers, shall we? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Board is Finnair flight 1341 from Helsinki to London Heathrow. Flights and stay about 2 hours and 40 minutes. Just fast preparing for pushback and departure. We should be leaving in the next few minutes or so. Moikka, tervetuloa Finnair. I don't know the numbers. The only fish I can really say is Hyvä iniScene päivä, which is like the happy Independence Day. Yeah, my Finnish ain't great. Murder in. Yes, let's see the de-icing pad. Super, super, super. We shall do that in a bit then. That's going to be a terrible announcement for passengers, but that's what we're going to hear now. Camera, stop frame rate bugging, please. Just like I say, it's just high memory. Everything else is smooth, but Sim is so high memory. Oh, PACX has crashed.
Locking gear.
That has never happened before. PACX has never crashed on me. Oops. So, is PACX dead? It is dead. Okay. It's very annoying, that. Get rid of you. Push back in just 2 seconds once we've brought PACX back to life. Gonna have to reset the flight quickly, but we'll just push back without having to set anything up. Be pushing nose left tail right momentarily. Start flight, so departure to flight time 2 hours 35. Takeoff is now 6 minutes. A321, just maxed it out. There is Wi-Fi, no entertainment. Boarding music was Finnair. Safe briefing, Finnair. Snacks, yes, no meals, cost not required. Cool. Nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes.
So just request pushback, tags now connected, set the direction from GSX, nose, oops, continue pushback, nose left, tail right. No interesting just yet.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brake set.
Yeah, come on, you choose the direction. No.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed
Nose left,
and
tail
brake
right.
set.
Cool. Direction set.
Release parking brakes.
Parking brakes set.
Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by.
Yep, you told me 3 times now not to start the engines, mate. I'm well aware. I'm not starting the engines.
We're ready to go when you are. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 1341 with service to London Heathrow. Our flight time will be roughly
Ooh, thank you, TMWay, for the 2 years there. Super, thank you very much, dudes. Thank you very much, it was appreciated. Recently changed the notification sound for donations and stuff, so that now it's now the airport sounds through AVIAVox. So it's the AVIAVox sounds whenever you hear the dun dun. You hear a few European airports that we quite like.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Cool. Finnair safety briefing now starts.
Before departure, we would like to focus on safety. Please follow this video closely, as we will be demonstrating the safety features of our aircraft. Smartphones and other handheld electronic devices may be used from gate to landing in flight mode and in normal mode after landing. All other electronic devices...
webcam's gone again. Yeah, webcam can go. Starting just to spite them. I'm not that evil. Though, I believe, if I go to the EFB...
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
I could activate engine fan heating, and that's going to make the startup process a bit smoother with the engine fans being a bit chill right now.
Your safety belt must be fastened during takeoff, landing, and at all times during the flight when the safety belt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your safety belt fastened throughout the flight, as unexpected turbulence may occur at any time. For your own safety, we kindly ask you to avoid spending excess time in the aisles.
So, toggle disconnect, taking a couple of moments. Although, I can't start the engines just yet until the ground crews then physically tell me, ready to start engines. So I can't turn them on
Tow truck
quite
disconnected.
yet.
Bypass pin removed.
And under aviation law, smoking is forbidden.
Left is clear, right is clear.
This also applies to electronic cigarettes.
€2 for a better Wi-Fi connection. I wish it cost that cheap.
You must always
No,
follow
cheers,
the
mate.
instructions.
Absolutely appreciated. Thank you very
If
much.
the cabin pressure drops, the oxygen masks will automatically appear above your head. Grab the nearest mask or the red pulled flag, pull down sharply and put the mask on as shown. The bag may not inflate even though oxygen is flowing. Always put your own mask on first, then you may help others. If you are
So
seated
now
in
clear.
business class, your life jacket
Activates
is
the
located in a
engine
compartment.
start
Clear
up.
to start engines.
In economy class,
Let's start
your life
engines.
jacket
Engine
is in a
2
pouch under your
starts.
seat. Put the jacket over your head, fasten the buckle in front, and tighten the strap. Inflate the life jacket only when you leave the aircraft. This aircraft has 8 emergency exits, which are all marked with green and white exit signs. All exits are equipped with slide rafts. Escape lights at floor level lead to these exits. Your cabin crew will now point out the exits nearest to you. Please pay close attention to the location of your nearest exit, bearing in mind
Right, engine
that it
2
may be
starting.
behind you.
Good, goods.
You must adopt the emergency position when instructed to do so. It is important to bend forward and downwards and as low as possible. In case of an emergency, it is also important to leave all hand luggage in the aircraft.
And engine 1
The safety features of
starts.
this aircraft may also be found in the safety card located in the seat pocket.
I will say, the engine starts with this aircraft. The sound is absolutely superb.
If you have any questions, please ask your cabin crew. Thank you for choosing Finnair and enjoy your flight.
Alright, it's engine number 1 good to go. Jump back to the cockpits. Engine 1 is available. Thank you. Flaps down to 2. Flight controls check.
Ready to go.
Elevators good. Ailerons good. Rudders good. Speed brakes good. Perfect. Cool. So that's our flight now configured. Test lights set. Daniel Meshko there. How's it going, dudes? How's it going? Not too bad myself. Not too bad. How you doing? Welcome channel. Welcome to the chat. Not sure why there was no bing bong when you did that. I'm going to have to do a quick double check of the settings. One momento. It should be correct. There we connect. Correct. Connect. Start a slow taxi while I figure this out. Parking brakes released. Increase throttle a tad. Recent events. There we go. Thank you, Dan. Much appreciated for the $4.99 there. That's a beer on you tonight, mate. Yeah, I was a bit slow. Don't know. Should have been a bit quicker than that. Make a left up here. Cross 04 right 22 left. There's no traffic, just walk on the way by there. Nothing on the runway. That is good. do a quick takeoff config check as well. So auto brake sets to max. Cabin is checked. Ding dong. Spoilers are armed. You can go back to normal and take config test. Take config normal. So it's just the cabin crew went for now. Just the cabin crew shouldn't be a big problem for us. We are going to pop over to the de-icing pad, like I say. That's the intention, provided that GSX will let us know it's additional service away from the gates. Request service here. Perfect. So we get a full de-icing service. All should work out pretty nicely in the end. Try the webcam again one more time, see if that's going to start. See, look, if I just wave my hands like left to right, that frame rate is shocking. No way we're keeping that. It's going to run at half a frame per second. Something for me to look into later. Can also confirm we are now making further progress than we did earlier, with the fact that the aircraft just completely shut itself down on the way to the runway a few moments ago, which is very annoying. But we are live and active, we are doing well. So we will deviate down Golf Charlie. Bit of a drop there. Deviate down Golf Charlie on the right, pick a de-icing stand. The ground crews work their magic. Now, here are the ditch buttons. So now I need to switch off the engine bleeds. That's step one. And I'm also meant to switch on the ditch switch as well, which I must admit I don't actually know where that is. So if anyone can tell me exactly where the ditch switch is, near one of the engine buttons, I'm told, that would be massively appreciated, because I don't really know where it is in real life. Don't jinx it. Try not to. Right, hold position, parking brake set. That screen would now turn bright red saying like stop, parking brake set.
The icing vehicles are coming now.
Icing vehicles on the way, thank you. This switch sounds like a town in England, fair enough. Overhead panel, gonna switch the engine bleeds off. Near cabin pressure on the overheads. These type 1 and type 4 at Helsinki, I'm told, so we'll use type fluid at 1. Sex concentrate, space pressure 50%.
We begin treatment now and observe. Fluid type 1, concentration at 50%. I will call you back when ready.
Right, now we sit here, enjoy anti-ice. Usher the boss. Missed your message there, sorry. Well, first time you joined the stream, I've got Fubar. Yes, it has. If it could go wrong, it's absolutely gone wrong.
Icing and anti-icing completed. Anti-icing code is fluid type 1. Concentration at 50%. I am disconnecting. Good day.
Good day. Right, so I assume that means we are now clear to go. So we shall release the parking brakes, turn on the engine bleeds again, increase throttle, and continue taxi to the runway. So we need to make sure that the heat is set. Cabin crew, seats for departure please, seats for departure. Also, if you're still here, mate, it's a nice cis Piver. Happy Independence Day. Probably guess exactly what you're doing for most of the day. So we are fairly behind schedule now. Through no fault of my own, I must admit, but it's not the end of the world. I could gain a bit of time once we're airborne. End of the day. Oh god, what time is it over there? Have a nice flight, buddy. Cheers, mate. Always appreciate you popping by. I'll let's chat to you soon, mate. Helsinki traffic, Finnair 8 Alpha Romeo, lining up and taking off runway 22 right. Start the clock. Throttle 40. Engines 1-2 stable. Flex 54. SRS runway. Auto thrust blue and thrust is set. knots. Bump. V1. Rotates. V2. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Let's switch off the APU. Oops, daisy. Throttles reduced to climb.
Speed.
Up. How did we get 39,000 subs and only 20 people watch the stream? Mainly the release of Flight Sim 2020. I was getting way above average viewing figures. And then I also took a little bit break from YouTube as well during the middle of work when I was getting a bit busy. So yeah, my numbers aren't what they used to be, but I ain't complaining. Alright, level off. What I'm going to do is turn our clouds back to high again because these clouds look really, really ugly. Turn those down when everything's going a bit wrong. Clouds, back to ultra. That's more like it. Autopilot on. And let the Airbus take care of the rest. Right, passing 5,000 feet. Can you fly another day long haul to the Brazilian Empire to eat some fish? Brazil, that's LATAM territory, right? We certainly can do. Santiago, that's Argentina. That's, was it Santos? I know Santos is Brazil. I'm trying to think. The longest 747 flight is with Lufthansa. I can't remember if it's Santiago or if it's Santos. I'll have to double check. On the engine anti-icing. Reset altimeter to standards. Yeah, the weather's absolutely gorgeous. Past 10,000 feet, landing lights come off. Seatbelt sign will leave on just a little bit longer, but I don't really see a need for us to keep them on too long.
Now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight communication to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Frank, not too bad myself. How you doing? Welcome channel, welcome to chats. How you been keeping, mates? We are currently enjoying a golden hour flight heading towards the UK from Finland. Nice little sunset here on there. Of course, our Independence Day. And also on the flights that I did last night, flying out to the UK from Finland, so a few little things for us to enjoy. But right now, climbing out, just part out of Helsinki. Absolutely beautiful weather patterns at the moment. Stunning, stunning sky. And yeah, should be a pretty good looking flight, I think, on the way to London. Get the seatbelt signs off now. Now passengers to roam around the cabin. You like TAM livery more than the LATAM one? Yeah, because TAM Because wasn't LATAM a merger between LAM and TAM, hence the name LATAM? Otherwise the so to fly TAP to Brazil or Lufthansa. Okay, so like I said, potentially if I've got like a 4-day off at some point next couple of weeks, then yeah, we'll try and do a trip down to Brazil. Honestly, I could just stare at the sky all day. It looks absolutely gorgeous. So TAM was a Brazilian airline, and then it came in fusion with LAN, and you flew TAM and GOL for a few times would be amazing. Yeah, GOL. That's the other. So I'm trying to think of. So in terms of like the whole list of Latin American airlines, South American airlines, you got at the moment you got LATAM, GOL, Aerolíneas something something. Then there is. I don't really know too many major South American carriers. I mean, I guess you could count Aeromexico as Latin American because they're Mexican. Air Caribes, that's a Caribbean airline. No, apart from LATAM and GOL, those are really the two major airlines down there. Azul, yeah, sorry, there's Azul. A foreign flying 777 from Heathrow to Sao Paulo, very nice. I almost flew LATAM myself. There are two airlines that do flights to Australia and New Zealand, but as like a stopover. So LATAM, you can fly Sydney to Auckland, and then Emirates A380, you can fly from, I think it's Sydney to Christchurch. I didn't do it in the end because I already had a few other bookings kind of in place. It just didn't work out, the direction and routing, but I was so close to booking those two, just as part of the trip, but didn't work out. They only run it like 2 or 3 days a week, 2 or 3 days a week, and the time's a bit awkward as well, depending on what direction you're going, so never did in the end. It's my one little regret, but I'm sure I'll fly them one day. BOAC. I mean, I know BOAC is the British Overseas Air Corporation. That's the old pre-liner to British Airways, but I didn't realise there's like a second BOAC from that era, or at least down in that region. Oh, would you look at that sunset? Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, sunset flights are always my favourites as well. They're just something about this time of day absolutely in love with. This. Oh, that's fine. Right, let's have a quick look at the cabin, shall we? Let's see who's on board our flight today. Already a bit 50-50 some there for happiness. It's going to be a mix of British and Finnish names on board today. Any names you recognise, give us a shout, and we shall have a look at their stats. Nobody stands out straight away. Must admit, I took the flight in real life yesterday. It was mostly half empty, the F21. I can't imagine too many Finns going to the UK for Christmas, and I'm fairly sure most of the passengers on that flight were Finnish people travelling back, English people travelling back from Finland for the winter. But no, nobody stands out as anyone I personally know. It's Barry Scott! Oh no, that's a reference. Hi, I'm Barry Scott. Bang, and the dirt is gone. Oh, if you... See, if you're from the UK, then you know Barry Scott.
Over 1 million women around the UK.
Hang on.
Remember me, Barry Scott. Over 1 million women around the UK are at it. They've replaced their multi-purpose cleaners with Silitbang Universal Degreaser.
It's great on worktops. I don't need any other cleaner.
The grease on my hob used to drive me mad, but Silitbang takes care of it. I even use it on my pots and pans. Amazing.
Hobs, grills, surfaces, pots and pans.
So wonderful.
Silitbang Universal Degreaser. Bang, and the dirt is gone.
Yeah, there goes. We got Barry Scott on board, of all people. Oh, that's okay. Glad about that. Who else have we got? No, that's the only passenger of note, Barry Scott. And your content, you're 9 years old. This is pre-advert days. Must be come back from his holidays from Finland. Yeah, there's a few like famous characters from British adverts. You got GOD Compario from Go Compare. Go Compare, Go Compare. If you're insured, you must be sure to Go Compare. Yeah, so you got the Go Compare guy, GOD Compario. Barry Scott, a classic. An hour from Helsinki to London Heathrow. Back on topic, so BOA is the Bolivian national airline. Take a look at Imperium Airlines. They had such horrible crew outfits. I must admit, I've not heard of Imperium. Let's have a look at what we're going for. Imperium Airlines. Now we just double check that entirely. It's a Pemirium. Okay, not a bad livery that. I like the yellow. The yellow's nice. Cargo fleet of 727s as well, very nice. The cabin crew's not that, the uniform's not that bad. These executives, they're not that bad, it's just yellow and black. I've seen worse. I have seen far worse. If anything, that kind of reminds me of sixth form uniform, yellow and brown. That's what do you call it? That airline in Indonesia, which I quite like with deliveries. Knock Scoots? That's it, Knock Air, that's what I'm thinking. Knock Air and Scoot, Knock Scoots. Fair enough. Yeah, okay. Is the mic stuttering, is it? I don't think the microphone's cutting out that much. Yeah, sounds alright from my point of view at least. Barry Scott passed away some time ago. Oh god, I remember the Barry Scott died thing that came out. So that was a whole something as well. Best crew outfits are with Viet Jets and the bikinis. I know Viet Jet ones. I'm well aware of those, don't you worry. Alright, passing 28,000, flight level 280. Turn off the engine anti-ice, ice no longer detected. Got a little while to cruise, like I say, before we start our descents. So 2 hour and 40-minute flight time total. At some points we will look at our approach configuration. What we're going to do when we're landing at Heathrow later. Add some flights. We are chasing the sun. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, oi. That's the classic Dart song, if you guys know it. Chasing the Sun. There you go. Planet Funk, Chasing the Sun. In fact, don't play that version, that's copyrighted. And that's a advert. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah. By a band called Planet Funk. They're a British band, although again, ironically, the main singer for that band is also a Finn. She's from Finland, so another little nod to this flight, I guess. You can be new sing for Queen? No chance. Varg, no Varg, yes. It's going to be gorgeous sunset throughout its entire flights. So I've got a little bit of climb left to do, but we're mostly at top of climb now. So once we get to cruise, then we'll probably start thinking about our... Obviously, we've got plenty of time for it, but at some point we will need to think about our approach configuration. As for what's ahead of us, fairly clear skies. Should get a bit of ATC over London, they're currently online. May get something over Denmark and Sweden later, we'll see. But as flight progression, so far so good. About an hour and 50 or so to go. There you go, says our aircrafts. Hour and 56 on the clock here. Well, that's more direct to Heathrow. That's going to be adjusted, especially when you look at our approach configuration and landing. If I just look at the FMS, it's got just... In fact, we've got pretty much exactly 1,000 nautical miles to go to Heathrow. About 2 hours 20 according to this till we land. I was trying to speed up time a little bit because, of course, we are about 20 minutes behind schedule. UK's getting completely bad overnight. Forgot how far Helsinki is from the UK for some reason. Yeah, so certainly you're going to have a bit of a few storms over the next coming days. I mean, I'll be out for most of tomorrow, but I'll try to get like an evening stream in, I guess. From there, so far so good. A little bit of a hiccup at the start, which cost us about an hour, which is very annoying. But no, other than that, now we're running pretty smooth. Cabin's nice and chill. Passengers are still about 80% satisfaction, so they're not the happiest in the world. But you win some, you lose some, I guess. And again, when I announce later on that we're delayed by about 20 minutes, they're definitely not going to be happy then either. A little bit of turbulence there. Nothing major. You can see the wing flex really taking its taking a bit of a movement there. So definitely some turbulence for us to look into, but nothing excessive as such. You know, playing the best side in the world in the group of death after finishing bottom of your group last year, definitely going to go well. Yeah, just this is. I mean, I don't think it's that bad, but chill out. Yes, picture person. Looking for any Train Sim Classic DLCs? What kind of, like, what are you looking for? You looking for train packages, route packages? Like any region specific? What are you looking for? What are you in the mood for? A bit more turbulence there, playing a little bit of effects on the aircraft, but again, nothing too crazy. At cruise, 34,000 feet, so far looking so good. Apparently the aircraft still believes we're in the climb phase. Well, admittedly, because of the air pressure right now, the aircraft is level at 340, and he thinks that we're only about 32,000, so definitely a bit of a difference there, the pressure. UK routes that come with trains, for example, the Peterborough to King's Cross. So, for Dovetail Games, if you look at, especially some of their routes on the Southeastern network, those ones are usually quite good, especially the recent one, Blackfriars to... was it Blackfriars Dover Priory, something like that? It's a long one, but looks very good, the train's pretty good. And Dovetail are based in Chatham, so in terms of the Southeastern network, they know their stuff down there. The newer Southwest trains pack from Waterloo, that's quite a good one. That was a couple of years ago now, but that's still quite a good bit of detail on that. There's a few ScotRail ones, quite recent ScotRail ones that are usually quite good, and they redid the Cathcart Circle on that, which is quite nice. The North Wales South Wales packs are classics, can't go wrong with them. Yeah, those are probably the main ones that I quite enjoy at the moment. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit gusty at the moment, it's a little bit windy, but again, nothing too excessive, nothing the aircraft can't handle. Just a case of keep it steady up cruise as we make our slow trek towards the UK. As for our current position, we are currently yeah, still on course. Oh, it's missing a waypoint here, that's why there's an extra waypoint at Volanta can't see. But yeah, we're just south of Stockholm now, starts to cross a Sweden crossing shortly.
Starting our in-flight service. We will be serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in the feedback for a list of complimentary
Super. So the cabin crew now start their service, and out snacks and drinks for the passengers in the rear. Which of course in Finnair means that you get your blueberry juice. So you get three options. You either get a cup of water, air, or blueberry juice. Honestly, absolutely superb. It's like the one thing they're famous for. Speaks to the cabin crew that they basically have unlimited amounts of it. And I have on one occasion asked for the whole carton, and they have actually given it to me at the end of the flight. Just have quite a word like, hey, by the way, got any more of that juice? I quite liked it. And it's like, so let me have a quick look. And yeah, pops out with the entire carton of blueberry juice, which I could not complain about. I've been on a couple of Finnair. I've been on, I'm trying to think total. I've been on 4 in total. I've been on Helsinki to Heathrow, A350 is my first time flying the with Finnair. Second time flying Finnair was from Heathrow to Helsinki, A321. That was last winter. Then I had a trip. Where was that one? That was the recent one actually as well. So then another Stockholm to Helsinki, and Helsinki to Heathrow. So I've had a few flights on Finnair. This year, if I'm not working, or if they're actually on a night shift for it, try and take part in the Rovaniemi fly-in that they do on IVAO every year. Missed out on it last year because I was busy, unfortunately, but this year should be good to go for it, so that's my plan. Otherwise, so far, so good with our trip today. Yes, the fly back in time, that's something I'd also quite like to do as well. I don't think I ever crashed on the fly back in time ones. Those ones I've done 3 of them, and I'm fairly sure all 3 of them landed without any problems, as far as I can remember. And so, like I say, so I'm on New Year's Eve, I'm working a morning shift, so I finish at like 2 PM. New Year's Day, I'm not working, so the answer is yes, I should be able to do a stream on that day without any problems. Try and find the flight's route that goes back across the international date line. And of course, it's just a case of timing it so that we hit date line at the stroke of midnight. Not difficult, just had to figure out how long the flight is and where we're going to be. If we have a look at Heathrow's configuration, so expecting an arrival on runway 27 left, 27 right and left last time, but 27 left was set. On the Barmy 1 hotel arrival, insert U, no transition, so we'll see how that kind of fits on the routing. So Barmy takes us in, and it's... Yeah, so there is a Lamborn. It didn't give me any options for a violet, so 27 left. Approach fire. Lamborn, there we go. So that will plug in any discontinuity. Perfect. If I go to fixes now, EGLL27 left, 34,000 feet cruise, so 486, for 12, sorry, 102. EGLL27 left, 1 at 10, and EGLL27 left, 1 at 2. So let's draw a few circles on the map. So we get close to our destination, it will just give us an idea of where our top step is going to be. Still got a long while to go. Still got... Well, I've only been in here for 40 minutes, so we've still got at least 2 hours. Plenty of time. Those jokes never get old, my friends. Those jokes never get old. And yeah, the problem with Facecam right now is that for some reason the frame rate is just terrible. The frame rate, I'll turn it on. Just to the switch. There we go. I say if I have OBS like my main thing, it's okay. If I click away to flight sim, no, that's kind of smooth actually. That's it's doing its job. So I'm guessing then it's like for heavy populated areas like airports, then yes, frame rate's going to be terrible. But now that we're at cruise and things are a lot more relaxed, then yeah, okay. Frame rate seems to run a bit smoother. But the whole sim runs a lot smoother, just for some reason some airports seem to be particularly terrible. Yeah, we'll wait and see. So, like I say, so that was MK Studios Helsinki at the far end. So we're going to wait and see if we can get like an update for that. Maybe the one's a bit more fine-tuned for Flight 24. On arrival, we have got iniScene Heathrow. So we have got seniors at both ends. Using the Fenix 321, we've got Payware aircraft, Finnair livery, and then everything else is pretty much still vanilla. When do you think PMDG will bring their stuff to Flight 24? Hard to say at the moment. I know the 777 cargo variant's coming out soon, although I think that's just going to be a 2020 release at first. I did try and port the PMDG to Flight 24, but you could take off with it, it would crash within a few minutes, so that's obviously not going to work. Yeah, I must admit, at this point in time, it's hard to say when we'll see it. You're flying an A330 Finnair Helsinki to New York, very nice, very nice. That's, what, 11-hour flight time? Not a bad one. I remember I did Helsinki to San Francisco a little while ago. 4 years ago, actually, that was 4 years ago. It's good that if someone has a low frame rate, because this person would have a high one and there'd be a frames at higher rates. The terrible jokes. So far so good, up at cruise, 45 minutes into the flights. The de-icing juice seems to work to start, the treats. notice that's actually a bit brighter outside now as well. So we're flying further south, so we're no longer quite at the top tier of the sun's reach in some year. We should hit London at again around sunset time as well. So sun will slowly begin to set as the progresses. It's a very pretty sun to enjoy out the front of our aircraft here. We are now over Sweden, I believe. Just south of Nyköping. Let's fly over Jönköping, making a slightly more left-hand turn as we cross then the sea over Denmark, across Denmark, which is North Sea, English Channel, all the way into Heathrow. As for ATC at the moment, so London has just gone offline. I'll see if I can put some online to control later. Fairly quiet, got Thailand to Warsaw flight, not bad at all. Yeah, so far so good. We'll leave on GoPro view for a bit, you know, just love the sun effects on the water down there. The sim is beautiful, it really is. It's nice that it's all being streamed in. Internet connection is not too bad, mostly. I say that. OBS has decided it's going to drop down to the red again. Oh no, green again, thank you, just as soon as I start showing it. I'm going to look into internet stability, because that is probably the biggest problem I have at the moment with Flight Sim. It's just internet is so unstable. OBS is so unstable, and everything else runs smooth. Just for some reason, OBS cannot keep a steady connection, which is annoying. In fact, let me just test it a little bit. Just go outside. Just do a couple of laps of the airplane, just want to see how smooth the frame rate is. For me, it's right now a solid 30, which is what I'm limiting the sim to. Well, was that smooth? So it didn't look too bad, but it just kind of buffers every so often. There's no drops frames at the very least. That's one thing I've always had issues with there. It just starts dropping frames left, right and centre. But that did look pretty smooth. Yeah. That could not complain about. ETP. Don't recognise that one. Equitime points. So the next time point is basically the point where it'll take a shorter time to continue the next suitable diversion airfield, so it's turn back to the last one. Ah, okay, so once I cross that market, so right now if I have a problem, divert back to Helsinki. Once I cross the ETP, then if I got divert, it's going to Paris Charles de Gaulle. Interesting. Don't tell me both of you are going to start the jokes now. Come on, give me some sanity. Alright, BRB 2 minutes. I saw that, hang on. Hang on, whoops, hang on. Oh, €5. Cheers, mate. Compensation for the bad joke. Mate, I've been stood through them during the long haul flight last time. And stand through them for another hour and 40 minutes it takes us to get to Heathrow. But no, cheers, dude. Much appreciated. You are a superstar. Hang on, something's just changed. All levels asymmetrical. There we go. TM, you failed. I should have put a joke in there somewhere. Part of joke. That's it. Donation cancelled. No, cheers, mate. Always appreciated. And yes, you're right, dude. That ETP is equal time point. That's about halfway between Heathrow and Helsinki. So if we need to make a diversion somewhere right now, we go back to Helsinki in about 140 miles. We go back, continue on to Heathrow. No, let's see. Like I say, I like the Phoenix. What's pulling on us? Basically forcing us in. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what happened. Just if I go back to the stream. There we go. So this bit's now been cut from the YouTube editor thing because why not? Basically, at this point, we're taxiing along. There you go. So we're taxiing along. At this point, I realised I've lost all control of my nose wheel tiller. I can't steer the aeroplane. I can't move the throttles. The only thing that works, fortunately, was the brakes. So bring the aircraft to a standstill. The camera, of course, being really, well, I see what you mean by low frame rate. That looks terrible. Yeah, I'm just moving the camera around, trying to figure out what's going on. And then, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Phoenix login pops up. And then, it just decides, you know what? Let's completely kill the aeroplane. Switch it all off. And just from there, would not restart. I've never had that happen to me before. That's the first, I will admit. Hopefully never see that again. Very annoying, to say the least. Pitch person for the £199 there. PM do better. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Can't wait for the dry jokes on the run up to Christmas. It's the one thing I wait for every year. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. People like you too, just keep me living. And there's nothing else to do on a 3-hour flight apart from read jokes and slowly want to die inside. And we're 20 minutes delayed. It's like, oh yeah, we landed at an hour and 20, so I'll be soon be able to like put this mark. No. Hour and 40 till we land. And we've got the replays, of course, at the end, so don't go anywhere just yet. So we've got the replays at the very end. Yeah, we'll announce a quick delay then, so actually, no, I'll do it close to the end of the flight. Oh no, you didn't close flights, did you? Oh, that is 6 hours of flight time and just gone. I mean, it's possible to recover in that you close Volanta, spawn on the ground, set the aircraft config, slew mode up to height, and then just kind of reset it from where you left off. Volanta, then just restart Volanta and start moving properly, and it kind of continues. But it's a long, painful process. Oh, 6 hours, you just... And that's the thing, like, it didn't crash, you closed it yourself. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, Lotta, come on. Sorry, that's A with 2 dots. Latta, sorry, not Lotta, Latta. From the A with no dots, R. A with 2 dots is an A, Latta. Well, Hither, iniScene A321. Happy Independence Day, mate. 6 hours gone. Never to be seen again. That's to do with X-Plane for a 14-hour flight. Oh. I mean, I've unfortunately never closed this in by accident before. I think. But that's painful. There's one thing having the sim crash on you. It's another, you completely close it by accident, just mess everything up. Painful, 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 painful. In terms of position right now, we are just about to exit Sweden. Got a little stretch left. We leave just to the north of Varberg. Cross over the water into Denmark. South of Aalborg. And over water for the remainder of the flight. Passenger satisfaction down to 79%, so they're not the happiest people in the world. Oh well. They're gonna be even sadder by the time we get to our top of the 10, and now there's a 20-minute delay. Oh, you pressed the power button, so it's all gone. Oh no. That's the reason so I got my power button. But at least the way my Window's configured, it will always say, like, are you sure you want to switch it off? I've got a little reset button here. I've taped over it just to avoid going anywhere near that. Yeah, to close another app, actually close Microsoft Flight in Spain. Right, BRB, go to the toilet. Oh, that's horrible stories. Sorry, it took a bit longer there. Just as I got back, I've been in Finland for a week, and one of my mates I've not seen in a week just gave me a quick phone call to see how I was doing. So, yeah, no, we're still going strong. Don't worry, still there. And of course, I come back to a whole list of jokes to suffer with. Please explain me, explain. Are you a 737 MAX because you blow me away? Do you like F1? Because your jokes are boring. Or boring. That doesn't even sound right. No. Just no. We'll go on to 3-4. What GPU have I got? I've got an RTX 3080. I've got the Palit GamingPro RTX 3080. Yeah, it's not Gaming Rock, it's Gaming Pro. We have two versions of it. I'm now curious. So when I was actually flying yesterday, there were 2 occasions where the engines kind of just spooled up, kind of randomly, I guess. I presume we did step climb, did we? So the initial climb was to level... so there you go. Initial climb was 38,000. No, it was almost 38,000 feet. There were 2 moments where the engines just kind of spooled up out of nowhere. And then, yeah, a few times we kind of spooled down as well, but we weren't quite to 100%. Ah, okay, so she did. So 30,000 feet, then we sent down to 30,000 and held for a bit. Then was the main ascent. There. It's quite nice flying over the city of London and actually seeing some of these lights from up above. So I can get my photos account up. Yeah, it was nice. I was just flying over London. You can see Christmas lights are active. There's like lots of flickering lights down below as well. They're quite nice. She's using the same player as YouTube player, the Google Play player, but seems a lot slower. There we go. That was very nice. She'd fly to New York, you'd get to finish in the morning properly. I mean, at least you'll be in bed and therefore have no reason to accidentally close Flight Sim. That's always a good start. This was us boarding the flight. Just look at the snow when we were boarding the airplane last night. The snow was something special yesterday. This was us boarding the bus. So the airport was in the Shenzhen bit, so no border control, because it just didn't fly from to Rovaniemi domestic. You had to get a bus around to get to because the snow last night was superb. Is our aeroplane, the Fokker 50, I got up to Arlanda via Mariehamn. Love the aeroplane. The climb performance is terrible, but the comfort was great. I love these old aeroplanes. Not many of them left. That'll be all clips for the vlog when it comes around to uploading that. Oh, I know they did film. So I was curious. Like, I saw the picture, but I didn't see the. Because my phone sometimes if you start a video, it takes a picture as well for some reason. Yeah, in that case, we did a video. That's good. Saw a Cinevision Caravelle. How many of these left? Actually, sorry, there are none of these left. I just had one at Dortical. the museum kind of bought and painted. Station at Tampere. 2 Class Edo units, Pendolino VM3, and then a SR2 electrical unit, and that's an SM3 on the right. So that's that, SM3, SM2, SM3. What's the Pendolino's code again? I can't remember what Pendolino code is for the personal with my friends and stuff. Yeah, no, great trip. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Comfy aeroplane. Finnair flight back to Heathrow. Spotted this aircraft next to us. Anything that's G-B, G-D, Golf Delta. This is former BA Deutschland aircrafts. So it used to be, so it would have been, originally it would have been Delta / Golf Bravo Charlie Echo. And when the BA Deutschland company kind of got worn down, they then switched to G&D around the registered aircraft British Airways. Same if you ever see a Golf / Mike, G/M, then that's a former British Midland aeroplane. This is former BA Deutschland. So if I just quickly go over to Google and search DBCE. I know this is BI Midland as well. Yeah. So if I do a search for British Airways Deutschland. Yeah, so it used to be Deutsch BA. Instead of the Union flag, it was the German flag on the tail. Interesting. So it rebranded into DBA. Shoot, I know, okay. Okay, so 774, so they're gone now, but okay, so the 737-400s back then would then have transferred across the British Airways with a swap. Okay, that's for British Midland then, didn't realise that was also codes. DBA was terrible. Before my time, British Airways got rid of them when I was 4 years old, so before my time, really, before I could really say anything about them. You know, do I have any more kind of videos and clips from ones that aren't like, me and my friends hanging out? Here's sunset in Tampere. I mean, winter is my favourite time of year. Just something about the colours in the skies, just like the frozy, icy water effects there. It's a beautiful city, Tampere, one of my favourites. There you go, that's a rare sight. A Ryanair aircraft with a jet bridge. Not often you see that. Helsinki and Oslo to Gardermoen, I think the two airports actually kind of include jet bridge service free of charge for Ryanair, for the sake of it's cold to get passengers into the terminal. But if you exit through the rear stairs, they still open the rear doors and you can just go down the stairs instead. So it's the bus, and the bus shows you to the security points. But yeah, so this is jet bridge at Helsinki. That's been that's before. Give me 5 minutes, I'll be right back. Yeah, no, sorry, I'm still here. I'm reading the chat and your cheesy Greece jokes. They're terrible. Sorry, that's that. But my mate just called me up and he's kind of just having a little catch up because I've not seen him in a little while and I'm just come back from holiday. So just catch up with the social life at the same time. In terms of flight progression, so far so good. Thank you for the €2 there. Thank you very much. Wake up, mate. I'm already awake, mate. I never left. I'm just kind of sitting here quietly. Yeah, in terms of flight progression, so far so good. 12% off, like 180-ish miles, so plenty of time. Passenger satisfaction down to 77%. That's going to be the delay at Helsinki with the what do you call it? The anti-icing and the Fenix crashing. But not on purpose. No, I came back before you made that donation, and then the donation then happened after I came back online. That's on you, mate. Well, no, I say it's just now a bit me socialising while continuing the flight. But don't worry, I'll be here back and to stay when we hit top of cents, which is approximately 28. About 20 minutes. About 20 minutes to top of descent, so a little while to go. Well, while I am here, I might as well look at the approach configuration. So if I grab the meter at London Heathrow, Lima meter. So in terms of our weather, whoops, daisy. Spring has at 4,000 feet, light rain detected. Visibility is currently at. Well, okay, so it's raining, but still +10 visibility below 4,000. QNH is 101. Just plug the numbers in. So 1012. Temperature right now is reported at 8 degrees centigrade, apparently quite warm. Winds are variable at 7 knots. We've got one way heading 270 at 7 knots. Then our minimums is going to be. Let's grab the charts. So approach charts, Heathrow runway 27, so 27 left unconfigured for. 80 changes to right and that's fine. Of course, Stansted terminal ground are online. Stansted full coverage, Heathrow, come on guys. Alright. It'll be Cat 2 weather, category B, 146. So that's our approach now, fully configured. Top drop in, let's say, about 20 minutes. As for a position update, we are currently over the North Sea. So that's going to turn soon. Bit of crosswinds, currently a 113 knot crosswinds, so there's definitely a bit of crab in that. It is windy, there's a storm over the UK right now, so don't expect a completely smooth approach, but fingers crossed landing should be pretty good. If you're going to see pictures, no worries, mate. Have a good night. I'll chat to you later. Ken, how are you doing? What channel? Welcome to the chat. How are you doing? Know your stream is 1 minute off here. Here, I make coffee in the background. So is there about a minute delay is there on the stream? Okay. My apologies. I'll happily, I've got €2 in coins somewhere. If you give me your address and details, I shall mail you €2. Welcome there, Sarpani. What channel want to chat? Hope you keep well, mates. Anyways, flight progression so far so good. Passenger satisfaction a bit 50-50. We'll give them updates shortly on the rest of the flight progression, but we shall see how it goes. Right, back in a bit. I got awoken by a ding dong, and that was from Picture Person, 79 pence. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. When I do a fan meeting, I don't really do fan meets. Like I say, I've got 20 people watching. I don't really have that many people to meet, but certainly if I ever go to like Flight Sim show, so I should be at Flight Sim Expo next year. That's the plan. So like whenever I'm at events, then absolutely come meet me. I've had 1 or 2 people actually spot me at work as well. It's like, oh hey, you're that Drawyah guy. I recognise you. I was like, yeah, okay. Have a quick picture and then I'm working, so please carry on. Yeah, no. So if I'm ever at an event, then just try and spot me, and I'm more than happy to say hello, have a little chat. Alright, time for more. There were no really jokes this time round. I'm disappointed. I thought I was going to come back to more jokes. Organise a family meetup at the best Bristol airport. Come on. Bristol Airport, one of the few airports in the UK I've not actually been out of yet. Let me go up the list of airports I've been to. I've not been to this. Last one chose Firefox. Firefox. Let's see, you name it, I've flown from there. So I'll zoom into the UK, and then I'll just use the remnants of AppInTheAir, which I can still access, and just tell you all the UK airports I've been out of. And just this right, so UK airports I have flown from in real life. I have flown through London Stan, and this is since 2006. So there's a few flights before then, like before I remember, but since 2006. I've flown through London Stansted 65 times, London Heathrow 38 times, London Luton 26 times, London Gatwick 19 times, Glasgow International Airport 7 times, London City Airport 6 times, Inverness Airport 6 times, Manchester Airport 3 times, Edinburgh Airport 3 times, Belfast City 3 times, Stornoway twice, Southampton twice, Oban twice, Durham Tees Valley twice, Isla and Colonsey both twice, Guernsey twice, Barra, that's the beach airport in Scotland, twice, Alderney Airport twice, Liverpool John Lennon once, Land's End once, Bristol, Leeds Bradford once, St Mary's Airport once, Shoreham once, Duxford once, Doncaster Sheffield, rest in peace. Doncaster Sheffield might actually be reopening later next year, which will be quite interesting. Flown through there once. Cardiff International once. Birmingham International once, and Belfast International once. So yeah, I've been through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 airports across the UK, including the Scottish Highlands and Islands, and St Mary's and Guernsey. And again, Guernsey and Alderney technically not part of the UK, they're Ballywick, but they're still counted as such. Bristol, never actually flown from. Same as Southend. I've never flown out of London Southend before. At some point I will do. Ticks off most countries in Europe. Fair amounts of America, bits of Canada, and then recently Australia, New Zealand. Yeah, Australian East Coast and New Zealand's like a north-south trip, including the unexpected trip down to Invercargill, where of course when we're taking off, the engine exploded and we couldn't actually land again. That was a fun trip. Next trip, first flight next year, we'll be heading back up to Rovaniemi in the Arctic Circle of Finland. It's a family trip. This recent trip was the one I did from zoom in. So that was Turku, Mariehamn, Stockholm, Helsinki, Hungary. Few flights, just a few. You got Jyväskylä, okay. Tampere I've done twice. Once the Stansted direct flights with Ryanair, and then in fact I did both ways. I did it once into Tampere, once leaving Tampere, and then I did the flights with Air Baltic, so there's no direct flights that day. I think it was before I had direct flights to London. Top of descent, just need to set that up. There was no direct flights at the time, so I flew to Oslo, and then Oslo Air Baltic to Tampere. So you have Cyprus and Poland next year, also returning to your favourite country in the world, Cape Verde. Very nice. Oh, actually, what a joke, yeah, I'm not even going to read that one out loud. That, oh, no, not reading that one. Side of the sense. Not long now to Heathrow. We'll quickly announce to passengers that there is a slight delay of approximately 20 minutes due to weather. If that's an option, yes, 20 minutes. And then we'll speak to passengers ourselves. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Updates from the flight deck. We've just started our descent into London Heathrow. Should be landing in approximately 30 minutes. Quick update on the weather for you right now, showing a light winds about 8 degrees centigrade and a bit of rain currently over London as well. Like I said, should be landing about half an hour. Need to use toilet speeds now, so should be soon be preparing the cabin for approach and landing. Should be testing quite a swift approach into London today, trying to delay you a little less than we have so far. Do apologise for that slightly late arrival, but we have outside of descent. Should be London in approximately 30 minutes. So I should now go to the cabin. So we have started descent now. Green dot, slightly below the green dot, that'll just adjust as the descent progresses. It's just a generic message for now, because we've already done the announcement of the delay. Yeah, so far so good. It's fairly straight in approach via Lambourne to Heathrow. Should be landing in the next couple of minutes. cool. And with that, we'll just hang on to my mate now so I can focus on the slides. Approaching, passing through level 170, 17,000 feet. We have just entered England. We're just south of Colchester, just south of Clacton-on-Sea, everyone's favourite touristy destination. Yeah, River Thames just to our left, Thames Street. Continue our descent over England. And no, so far so good. So everything's plugged in and configured, everything's looking good. Let's go to view. Hopefully Heathrow won't be nearly as laggy as Helsinki earlier on. That would be a bit of a pain if it was. Make sure I've got my parking stand as well. So there's a remote stand we parked out in real life. So shifting in the ground charts again. So yeah, so we will go to the remote stand we parked out last night as well. So we'll go to ground charts at Heathrow. Terminal 3. Yeah, Terminal 3. So let's see 351, 353 or 355. Radar. It gives you, oh no, it does give you satellite imagery as well. Okay, so that's wiggled there. I assume it's just the last tab. 351 is what we've been parking at today. Oh, nice easy taxi then. So literally we just land. Vacate, boop, 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 straight in. So yeah, vacate. Ah, but that's 27, right, we're probably 27 left, aren't we? We are, okay. Just double check what, what runway they're using in real life right now. Cross-reference that with no active ATC at the moment. That's good, so I can land wherever I want. Aircraft, yeah, aircraft landing 27 left, so we'll have to land 2 left. That's fine. We can look at that and just taxi around. Cool. What Christmas food you eating on 25th? Don't know yet. Normally we'll do a pork joint, and then either we'll do chicken with it or beef with it. A couple of days ago we did lamb, although my father's not a massive lamb fan, so just like a one-off, but it'll be beef, it'll be pork with beef or chicken. We don't really do turkey. I mean, I remember hearing, I was listening to the radio a few years ago, and there's like one thing they'd said, basically stood with stores, like, if people really like turkey that much, we'd be having it all year round. No, it's like a one-off, we have it at Christmas. Cabin crew, 10 minutes to landing, that's 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes to go, and let's come on to past 10,000 feet. Didn't spoilers yet because we are saying global descent profile, so speed-wise we're okay. And I think it was last winter. Yeah, last winter. So when I was in Tampere again, my friends went to do a bit of shopping in IKEA, and yeah, no. So we went to IKEA. Yeah, proper Finnish Christmas there. It's quite nice. So I'm slowly trying to break through the clouds there. If we took off without any issues with the sim, then we would have landed.
We have begun our final descent into London Heathrow.
Way too late. We would have landed about 10 minutes ago, but no, Sim's going to be a problem for me. It's just one off a bug. Well, I say one off. I have had it once happen before. So when I was flying the Phoenix with a mate of mine, took off out of Oslo. Like Like, I got a mate like who fights every so often. Like, it's always a case of like, okay, we'll do it, configure up. Like, he'll usually beat me to it a couple of times. He'll push back, go to the wrong way, no problem. So I was like, okay, cool. This is the one time I got in front of it. It was like, okay, taking off now. Full throttle, take off. Started climbing, and at about 12,000 feet, the aircraft just shuts down. Just completely and utterly conks out. I've got no control over it. There's nothing I can do as I watch it nosedive into the ground. That was heartbreaking. Yes, I've had that issue twice. One today, one earlier on. Something through the Fenix launch not quite either loading properly or just crashing when it gets a bit too heavy. Alright, we're soon to cross the M25, just over Epping now. Terminus for the underground central line. Insert sad MSFS crash music. Da, 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 da. Actually, no. If you want sad, if you want Microsoft Flight Sim crash music, it's dun 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 dun. Honestly, I'm still sick of the FS 2020 loading songs. I just heard it so often when the sim would go up on us. This one I'm not sick of just yet. Yet. There we go. I'll keep the speed up a little bit, don't slow down too much, no traffic just to worry about. Cut the video before the plane bounces off the ground. So, like I say, thanks to the magic of YouTube Editor, there have been one or two occasions on stream where I have crashed the aeroplane, recovered it, and no one will ever know. The CIJ flight I was doing in the US a little while, that's my favourite instance, where, so we're a bit high on the glide slope, so I kind of dipped the nose down, spoilers out to kind of recover it. In the end, we couldn't quite recover it enough, so I thought, you know what, we'll go around and try again. I forgot to close the spoilers. So all of a sudden we start stalling, like, hang on a minute, I've got no power. We clear the airport, but I can't climb anymore. And then stall it out and crash just outside the airport. Bit of slew mode, stick it up a few thousand feet, finish the flights, go to YouTube Editor, crop. Bit of go-around still exists, but certainly not the crash. Hold up at 7,000 for a little bit, turn on the landing systems, boop and boop. Frame rate's slowing down a little bit now, but that's just Heathrow loading in, and all of London. The London data's not so bad, because of course that's just streamed in, but it's still going to use some graphical processing how to actually load everything. On the left you see the spot Canary Wharf, spot the Shard, spot the City of London, spot the London Eye, spot House of Parliament. So there's the station as well. Batter's a bit further on, kind of putting in the sun. That's going to be the Tottenham Stadium. That, I believe, is the Emirates, I think. Yep. Look, my webcam's on again. My webcam is like, you know what, got to run at 3 FPS again, so the webcam can go now. It's just going to be slow forever. Right, see if I can kill anything to make this run a bit smoother. So it's definitely going to... Right, so the thing that's maxed out right now, anything that's really maxing out, even though nothing's particularly maxed out, is the RAM usage. Even that's only at 86%, still breathing room there, it's just for some reason it runs a bit slow sometimes. RAM, 27 out of 31, still not maxing. CPU's basically untouched. GPU running a bit heavy on 3D. VRAM though is just completely gone. Should have been 12 gigs, should have been 12 was a minimum. I just gotta hope that the approach to Heathrow is not going to be particularly slow. replay while we're here. Fortunately, this doesn't crash the sim anymore. Below 7,000. Grab local. Oops. Grab local altimeter. So local altimeter right now at Heathrow is grabbing a little bit on that. 1010. Zero sets. Overspeed. Okay, that's fine. See, all the flaps have gone down to stage 1. I did not do that. I don't know if I got my auto flaps set by accident. They shouldn't be. Assistances. Alright, helicopter's fair enough. Crash damage fair enough. But auto flaps definitely isn't something that exists. I'll have to look into that. Unless I'm missing something, the flaps are definitely lowering themselves. Medium braking, so we can vacate the runway fairly quickly. Tower Bridge, Shah, Toys Building, West Europe, Canary Wharf, Business Districts, flying over the city. Waterloo Station. Houses of Parliament, London Eye. Battersea Power Station. Stamford Bridge. Should be somewhere down below. Stamford Bridge. Arm the spoilers. Cabin crew, seats for landing. Why is that an approach mode armed? Frozen sight. It's 2. 10 miles to go. Approach speed can be 146, standing at 141. 3. Down. That's 4. Pre-land checks. Gear down, 3 greens, flat set, spoilers on, brakes set, cabin secure. Pre-land checks complete, which we just dinged them anyway. Yeah, text-to-speech and Finnish words don't don't quite go hand in hand, I must admit. Yeah, Twickenham Stadium on the left there, and English rugby. Stretch altitude sets. Made the best landing you've ever seen. Best landing you've ever seen. We'll see. The winds aren't too bad. 13 knot, 14 knot cross at the moment, so it's a little bit of pushing against the aircraft. Weather, better than I thought it would be, I must admit. The weather I thought would be a bit worse than this, I'm not complaining. If landing's fine, we'll rename the airline to Finnair. But that's, I now focus on landing. 1,000 feet, stable approach with strategy set. Stay steady. Slight gust there. Autopilot deactivated. Oh, far nicer than the iniScene A330 where it just played that sound the entire landing. That was horrible. Is changing though.
100 above. Minimum.
Minimums continue. $100.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Right, idle throttles, that's going to be a heavy landing. Reverse is set. Knots. This is the idle. Okay, one way to the right. A little bit too much rud there, I think, in my touchdown. That I'll put down to the fact that the aircraft, the frame rate just slowed down so much that the aircraft kind of just. I was overcorrecting it there.
3:21 p.m. and it's currently
I'll take it.
about 9 degrees Celsius.
Welcome to overseeing well because of the lag spikes. Welcome to Heathrow. Tervetuloa London Heathrow.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. We thank you for flying with us.
Right, flaps up, spoilers down. APU starts. So that's set. And then it's going to be a 351. So get GSX to get pull up the press already. No, the bar's broken. There we go. 351. Terminal 3. Page. Next page. Page. 351. Just one note. And it's Menzies for Finnair Heathrow. CPU. Overhead panel. APU can come on once the engine is started. Yes, there's definitely still some lagging at airports I've noted. That's going to be something I'll look into. Don't forget, you have got a replay of the landing, so I do stick around to the very end to check out landing from the passenger's perspective. Yep, and New Zealand taxiing out. My one gripe with now is the frame rate is just terrible at times. No, New Zealand do serve Heathrow. It's a 777 instead of a A321, but yeah, they do serve Heathrow. It's a stopover in not Singapore. It might be Singapore. There's a stopover. New Zealand definitely serve Heathrow. There's just a stopover on the way. Yeah, native frame. So definitely going to have to look into... To be fair, like Heathrow in previous students was never this snaggy before. Just for some reason now... And my guess it's going to be a memory thing. So like I say, CPU is not being touched at all. GPU is now only about 90%. Although again, VRAM maxed out. So it's definitely going to be a memory issue. Either consider getting a new GPU, something even deeper than this, or get myself a .64 gigs of RAM. I think it's going to be probably the next thing to look into. Singapore, Kuala Lumpur. Thank you there, big chat. This flight time 2 hours and 35 minutes. Not a bad time in that. It's a slightly ahead of average flight time, although because of the late departure, still behind schedule. Pass saturation 97%. I'm not going to fight them. It is what it is. Crying out loud. Camera and frame rate do not like each other. Right, taxi lights off. Nice and gentle. No, just pause. Okay, just pause. Plug brake sets. Very good parking GSX, thank you. APU is on. So engines can now come off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow Airport. Local time right now is approximately 8:30. I've just had it 8 degrees centigrade with light rain. We thank you for using Finnair. We hope you enjoyed the flights on board today, and we hope to see you again in the very near future. Cabin crew to sign doors and cross-check, please. Thank you for flying with us. Tervetuloa London Heathrow. Hyvä itsenäisyyspäivä. Kiitos ja näkemiin. Very broken Finnish. Cool, so that'll go to the cabin. Kill the beacon lights and get GSX to disembark the aeroplane.
Boarding requested.
So we buses from remote stands. Problem. Right, ground services. GPU chocks and pens in place. That's all perfect. Let's look out on APU off. So allow the app passengers to start their disembarkation, at the very least get the numbers down and all that. And then we will quickly look at flight reports on PACX. Then we'll do a replay of the landing. Then we shall call it an evening. Yeah, so this was the aircraft for yesterday, Oscar Hotel Lima Zulu Echo, same tail code, spotted it on the that's not show, so you had to download it. I think it was Lima Zulu Mike, 1 November, the first time I flew a couple of years ago to Finland. In terms of the Finnair fleet, I've done 2 A321s, 1 A320, and an Airbus A350, which is again was from Heathrow to Helsinki to Heathrow during the summer, where it's both extra cargo required and lots of demand. In the summer, Finnair do fly the A350 between Heathrow and Helsinki, which is a very comfortable aeroplane with such a short leg. Cruising at level, I think it was a 410 at one point, 420 even. First few passengers out, and then we'll just do the fire reports and we'll grab a little screenshot of the passengers embarking. Come on, flight sim. Kick them out. Flight's over now, you want to leave the aeroplane, do you? Nope, guess not. Right, end flight report. So, let's have a look. Alpha Yankee Flight 1341, A321 from Helsinki to Heathrow, and now the passengers come to Heathrow. Flight time 2 hours 36, plan departure, we depart about 39 schedule, delayed for 20, got about 5 back, 240 passengers, satisfaction 97%, 154 landing rate of blocked on 3 hours exactly. Short delay due to weather, soft landing, not bad otherwise, take that. You can see now people are slowly disembarking the airplane through the stairs for the bus. One more screenshot for the sake of it in screenshots. Right, so that's done. Distance from my IVAO. Grab the flight on Volanta, which is finished. Perfect. Right, GSX. Reset stand. Replay. Close all doors. Nope, didn't want to do GP, sorry, I'll sit make it to ready first. There we go. Stop recording. Cool. That's be fourth landing. Left hand side view first. Let's have a look. So it's a short final in. Come on, Hell State, ready. There we go. Oh, stop moaning at me. Just want the engines to be on. So yeah, at this point I've got manual control. You see the manual kind of turns I'm making. Because of the frame rate, I can imagine this replay is looking a bit faster than it actually was in real life. This is definitely not the speed we're doing. God, what is this speed? Halve it maybe? Just shut the alarms as well, that'd be appreciated. There you go, at half speed it looks far more normal. Short final in. And touchdown. Yeah, a little bit of overcorrection on the rudder. Go down to frame rate, which I now know is running at like twice the rate it should have been. So at least answers that question. Right, do the same from the right hand side, so get a bit closer so that the 2 times speed actually starts. Note to self, Drawyah, double check your flight sim settings, at least to figure out why some of the modern airports are lagging so heavily. Even now, this just seems too slow. So I'll go back to normal speed. Oh no, there we go. That's nice bit up again. I think that just seems a bit slow. Go back to normal speed. Nope. Nope, I think the replay's forgotten how to replay. It's too early. No. Whoops. No. Oh, what's going on? No, how do I stop? There we go. We'll go back to 2 times speeds. That's no. Yeah, no, I think we're going to just abandon the replay because that's definitely not as smooth as it should be. Definitely a frame rate issue. I'll try the webcam again. I'll just have that on the focus here. Yeah, so that was a Finnair flight from London Heathrow to Helsinki. Other way around, sorry. Helsinki to London Heathrow. That was Finnair flight 1341. Flight I did last night in real life. Today being Finnish Independence Day as well, just kind of made sense to kind of do it all together. And so, yeah, with that, we will bring things to an end. So, thank you for watching, guys. Do take care of yourselves. Thank you again for the donations. Always appreciated. TMY in picture for your terrible jokes. And, yeah, until then, thank you for watching. Do take care of yourselves. Hyvää itsenäisyyspäivää.